Turning to weather today, a historic and destructive act of nature took place this day 30 years ago. Hurricane Andrew made landfall here in Florida with winds over 170 miles per hour. It claimed 65 lives. Andrew was originally classified as a Category 4 hurricane. It was later that it was updated to a Cat 5 status. Steve, we talked about this the other day, a couple days ago. Really, Hurricane Andrew changed everything.
It sure did. And a lot of kind of first came into place with this storm. You had the A-name storm, so it didn't form until late August, which caught a lot of people off guard. They were expecting a hurricane season that was going to be very, very quiet. It also had been very slow in South Florida in the years previous, so there hadn't been a big storm to kind of compare to this one. And it looked like it wasn't going to develop at all when it was in the Atlantic. Here's a track for it, Shannon. It starts off as a weak tropical storm, and it pushes just to the north, or well to the north eventually, of Puerto Rico. This area here, and forms into a Category 1. Now at this point, the chances of it hitting the Miami area are very, very low. It has to go due west, which is exactly what it did. It went due west for a couple of days, and then eventually from a 4 to a 5, and then after that it actually moved in toward the Gulf of Mexico and had a big impact around the New Orleans area before weakening after that. It was considered, as Shannon said, a 4 for a long period of time, and the reason for that is that every wind instrument that was in the path of this blew away at some point. The last one was around 145 miles an hour. So we didn't have really good wind data. But dropsondes, which are those instruments dropped from aircraft, the hurricane hunters, they have calibrated those in the previous years, or I should say in the following years, and discovered that it was in fact a Category 5 hurricane with winds, well, at the time 155 miles an hour. This category scale has changed a little bit.